Okay, we're live. There you go, eh? Okay, so as the traditional Asian Outdoor Racing intro goes, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go! Asian Outdoor Racing, Asian Outdoor Racing, Asian Outdoor Racing, yeah! Welcome to the Asian Outdoor Racing Show! And we are your hosts. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
Yes, and we very much appreciate you guys tuning in, past, present, or future.
That's right.
Yes, so welcome back to the workshop, and we're going to be continuing on doing a bit more of rebuild.
That's right, yes. So it didn't go so well on the second attempt of the Micro Talon 3D printed long range, have I covered with acronyms? Plane. It's like, yeah,
3D printed plane, yes, the FPV plane.
Titan dynamic.
On the last live stream, we were at the we're attempting maiden flight.
We're doing that live. Everything. This is a live stream special. This guy.
Yes. So yes, we'll be making it on live stream, and yes. So what should we do? Should we jump in and just get started rebuilding it?
Yeah. And we thank everybody for tuning in, and thank all our sponsors. Thank you very much, and continue helping us out.
Yeah, thank you. And here we go. Okay. So I'll put these guys over there. And
yeah, I'll do that. You do that.
And I'll go and move the camera. There, right.
Get this underway.
Get this started. There you go. Okay, we'll just plug you in for a bit of power. Might need that. Can you plug it on that side?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, there you go. It's looking better now. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, he started, so that's good. So we've got the K2 running in the background. He's working on
he is working on something because he's actually working on something to present.
Yes,
at the CREALITY Share Fest, which comes up on the 29th of March, which is it Saturday next week?
Hang on.
I think it's Saturday next week, which is pretty cool. So they CREALITY invited us along, which is one of the sponsors of the show. And
yeah, Saturday next week. Yep.
They invited us along to that, and we're going to do some presenting of some of our projects and some of the future reveals of projects.
Yes, and yes, there'll be a big announcement on the day. You were looking forward to revealing that with you guys, and
it's something that we've been working on in the background to make happen.
Yes, to make happen, and
so it's kind of a big deal, as
Ron Burgundy might say.
Yeah.
And yes, so it's cool.
And obviously,
and we might be able to do a unscheduled live stream.
Yeah, for those who can't make it. So hopefully we might have to do it with our phone. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Yes.
Play it by ear. If we got a little bit of time, we'll do a live stream at the event, so then you can join it too.
Yes. Well, fingers crossed.
And if not, we'll film a little bit of reels and stuff, and then post it anyway.
Yeah. Or maybe
cover.
So then we can share it with you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's not every day you get invited to be a guest speaker. So
yeah, very much
quite excited about it.
Yes, yes. So that'll be next week, Saturday.
Yeah, what time does it kick off?
Like
I think it's in the afternoon, like 2 o'clock.
So yes, so maybe we might be able to do a live stream.
And where would people go to find the information and sign up to go to that event?
Is it just CREALITY?
I think you just type into Google CREALITY Share Fest NZ 2025.
2025. It's in Auckland. It's in Auckland. Yeah. So there you go. So that's what we'll be at next week. So maybe we might be able to do the live stream a bit there.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. So maybe that's what will be happening next week.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And what was the episode this week on Tuesday? What came out?
Last week was this guy. Should I just go and grab him?
No, you can move the camera.
Just turn the camera.
Yeah. We'll just move this out of the way.
What do we
We've got stuff in the workshop.
Hang on. It's a working workshop, so we've got things in the way. Projects we can share and projects we can't share. Hang on. We'll just turn it. Is that cool like that? There you go.
Right. Yes.
That's cool. There you go.
Just because we like to add a bit of mystery.
Yes, and that is working cool. And yes, so there he is. There, that was the episode this week. We've done a little bit more on it. Yes,
since the video,
and there he is sitting there. Yep. You want to crush the remote? Okay, so yeah, he's there he is there.
So that's the Harry didn't explain what it is. So it is the RC sub skimmer.
Yes.
It's an inflatable boat / submarine. We're going to put that slash in there.
Off actually says, hey guys, hey, cheers, welcome back to the workshop. Cheers, we appreciate you tuning in. And yes,
always a pleasure having you on.
Yes, can do with you. And yeah, what we were just saying is that this is the sub skimmer is what we were working on the episode this week on Tuesday. It came out,
For the first part.
and we've done a little bit more on it.
And yeah, so it's got real pontoons, and it's a work in progress.
Yes, so we'll be working on that in the background, and we'll be revealing.
Yes,
We're going to do stuff that we're
going
doing.
to do things like add the make all the outboard work correctly, and that's what we're working on at the moment.
That's what we're working on. So there you go.
Yeah, it's
Exciting.
exciting because something that we haven't done was outboards on boats.
There you go.
Yeah, cool.
There you go. So we'll carry on. There we are.
But let's get into the nitty gritty of what we're here for today.
Yes. That was working all right. Yep. He's just putting a bead layer down. That's good.
Right,
Cool. That's the key to helping us out for stuff for the CREALITY Shearfest.
exclusively for them.
Yes. Very cool. Okay, so what is the carnage of the Micro Talon? Yes.
So if I'm sure you checked it out, but it is fairly severe.
Oops.
There's basically 3 main breaks on the fuselage there, and your wing is broken, obviously.
Yes, come on.
And my one is relatively intact.
Your ones are intact.
So
the only part I don't like is this part here. There's a little part here that I don't
make it worse.
And that part's not very nice. And I think what we'll do is we'll put this guy together, the front
so do
on.
the fuselage, and then obviously the nose piece.
Oh yeah. That's and then we got to refit.
A problem.
That is a problem, and we got to refit the canopies. Yeah.
It will look better once it's in one place.
Once it's back in one piece, it will be good.
So yeah.
Off-axis says that happened to me. My first 3D printed build. Second time I used a laminate wrap and still won't break. Nice.
Interesting. Something we could think about.
Yeah, there you go, laminate wrap. That's a good tip. Thanks, off-axis. That's cool, man. Very good idea.
Good call.
Strengthen it up with the might of laminate. Okay. So, what do you
I
reckon?
knew the crash was fairly violent.
Was fairly fun. It was a good takeoff. I know the FPV camera didn't really. Off-axis says, yeah, the same laminate they use for fixed wings. Nice. I know the one you're talking about. Very good. And it was actually quite a good takeoff. I know that the camera doesn't really show it from the first person view that well, but it was actually quite a clean takeoff. I thought so. Didn't you think it was?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, it was a clean takeoff, and it just kind of went out, and then it just kind of keeled over itself, and then boom. Was it upside down? Fully upside down by the time it hit?
Yeah, pretty much right upside down.
So maybe what do you think? Slow speed stall?
So yeah, it might have been a slow speed stall might have happened because I couldn't reverse it with the irons.
So then it must have been, right? If you couldn't turn the other way to compensate, so it wasn't going fast enough.
So that was at 60%. No, like about I'd say around 51% throttle. Yeah, just over one click above.
So we tried way too fast on the first attempt. So max throttle, and we've tried.
Should we just try a glide next time?
Just like a straightforward glide.
A nice glide, just to see if it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so that's the toss up. What do you reckon, guys? Should we do a glide?
Yeah.
With no throttle at all, and
just
to see what we're at, and risk breaking it.
Yeah.
Again. Or should we go for about
70%
to 80% throttle? What do you reckon?
Off-axis says, so they say with a single prop wing, the wing will pitch one way or the other depending on the rotation of the prop. Yep. It takes some good timing to get it to fly straight. Yes, and also the pusher prop. So with the Tiger Moth, when it takes off, which we did, I think we covered that on one of the live streams.
I think off-axis was there though.
Oh yeah, I think you were. Yeah. And that one, when it takes off, you have to have what do you reckon?
You're about the same, sort of 55% throttle.
Otherwise, what happens is it keels over to the right on that one
because of the props go.
It keels over to the right on that one, and quite severely. So you have to be prepared for that. And then
hard jerk to the left.
Whack it to the left, and then it might go flat. But it never really goes flat. It always takes off to the right side.
Yeah.
There you go.
So maybe I wasn't aggressive enough.
Maybe you just gotta go. Ah, come on.
Maybe
Sally.
you did it. Maybe it's pilot's error. Maybe Harry needs to have a crack at it.
Okay, so we'll get into it. What do you reckon? We're going to start with
The glowing?
the glue.
The glue.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. Do you need some gloves?
Yeah, got gloves.
Okay. Okay.
And what did you guys get up to this week? I know Off Axis was had a party with all his heaps of 3D printed masks that he'd made. But yeah, that looked pretty cool.
It did. It did. What did we do this week, eh?
What did we do this week? Oh, this is first couple of flights to get it trimmed and tuned. It's the key. After that flies great. He's using iNav. It's a pain in the it's a pain to use that. Off Axis is it was his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday.
Oh, very cool. I'm sorry we couldn't make it, but well, happy birthday from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's not every day it's your birthday, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's always a big deal, isn't it?
It is. Hopefully there was a nice cake. No, it's just cheese. Nice. Yeah, so always good when there's cake. And
Oh man.
and then why not make it work? And then what else?
Oh, good. It actually fits up nicely. Okay, cool. So that'll work.
That'll be okay?
Yeah. No, it's all good. You just need to glue the heck out of it.
And maybe I'll move the camera.
That's the technical term. Glue the heck out of it.
I'm going to tune it a little bit so you can see. What is Mons Royale? Oh,
it's a New Zealand clothing
oh
brand.
yeah, right. I didn't realize. It's
We're not sponsored by it. We're just cool.
just like it. If Mons Royale out there in New Zealand is watching this live stream, past, future, the future, cheers. Hook us up. Yeah, because we do actually like your clothing. It's what is it? It's
Merino wool.
Merino wool, and we kind of use it. Wear it most all year round, really. Yeah, it's just a really good label and a really good brand.
Yeah.
It's good. No complaints here. We often wear Mons Royale.
Yeah. They're kind of like an athletic kind of.
Yeah, like winter sports, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But just just how we roll.
Don't want to be too much.
Oh, there's a clothing brand where we don't get it in North America. Yep. That's right. Yep. It's it's a clothing brand. But you're absolutely right. We should be sponsored. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We endorse you all the time. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
You right? Hold it up a bit. Right? Is that better?
Yeah.
So he's just applying some glue on the top there. Hang on, maybe we can turn it so you can see a bit.
Yeah. Looks pretty horrible at the moment, but it won't be for too long.
No, that's the good thing about the 3D printing stuff. And I also noticed that Off Axis is running a you right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long range competition. So get involved. That's always good, man. Very cool. And I saw it's been judged by like Let's Fly RC and all the good dudes. So nice. Very cool, man.
How do you judge something like that? Is it like a one-off event where all the pilots turn up, or they submit a video, or how do you sort of approach?
Off Axis says you guys can join and compete. Oh, well, that's kind of you. Cheers. Yeah, if we can, we can. We will. Yeah, that'll be good. But it's always good. And where would somebody go to check that out? That link for that.
It'd probably be Off Axis on the
Off Axis. Oh, Discord. Nice. There you go, guys. So check that out. Very cool. Good to see. How are you getting on? You nearly run out of that glue.
Very giant.
Shit. Good stuff, sorry. Oh, look at that. Push it in place and then it sticks.
Done.
Look at that, eh? Done.
Like it was never
you can
broken.
fly it straight away just like that.
Yep.
You good? You got them?
Yep, got
Tape away?
tape away. Like that, eh?
But yeah.
You don't see that in the little
You know, like when you get on that airline, you got your super glue out, mate.
Oh, you got your super glue, mate. So you'll be the pilot for the this evening's flight.
No, you don't see that nowadays. But yes. You all good? Do we need some more glue?
He said some information about it.
Can you flip it up? Who's that? Anyone anywhere in the world can join and compete in this, no matter if they fly only wings or planes or camera drones or FPV. Anyone can enter and win. Nice. Nice, there you go. Very cool. Do you need some more tape on that side?
Yeah.
Do we need to put any more glue there or you're right?
I think I'm good.
We good on that side? I'm not sure about the other side.
Fine.
Right.
Should be fine.
You're fine, man. Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Up here.
We're back.
Up there.
Does it need any more
Up here.
glue? No, that's right.
It's all good.
Yes. Well, that sounds like a good idea. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. And how's that printer going? Is he going all right over there? Yeah, he's going good. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And yes.
Okay, so that part's good. Do you want to join that together, or you want to join this back bit? Back bit?
What do you guys reckon? Go with the back bit? Yeah, maybe do the back bit. But yes, now the quite good thing about the 3D printing is that it's just a bit of glue and then away we go again.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long, eh? That's quite good. Whereas if you're doing this with a balsa plane, that would be the end of it. But yes, we have made balsa planes in the past, and yes, it's sometimes kind of a one-shot deal, really.
Can be.
Yeah.
I guess the same thing with this.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. But yes, very cool. All aviation is pretty cool. Just in general. That's what I like about foam planes. Glue, toothpicks, skewers. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. We do. Oh, quite a big fan about them. Got a couple on the roof there. But I'm just looking at the Kapari, which is the Team Black Sheep one up there, and our original multiplex. That's foam. Both are foam planes.
Yeah. They're all good, aren't they?
They are good.
Okay, so you want to glue that up?
This one?
Yeah.
I'll grab some more glue. No?
I'll grab a knife.
Knife? Okay.
Knife.
Off-Axis, he said he's rebuilding his Zohar Dart 250 gram. Right. The one with the
It's got like a hammerhead square on the front, right?
Is that the one?
Like a
Winter
square.
is here. It's rebuild fix season. Nice. And then that would be good when it comes back out, right?
The Zohar. Is that the one that's still like the
No, it's like that.
Oh yeah.
So it's the small white black one. That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of I thought it had this kind of similar wing structure to the Switchblade in a way, which is from the movie
Leafy Bird.
The Leafy Bug. Oh, which movie is that from?
I suppose.
I Spy. There you go. It's kind of that kind of forward attack angle.
It's with Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it's true.
Leafy Bird.
Very cool.
It kind of does remind me of that, actually.
Yeah, it is kind of. But it was a stealth plane with invisible, right?
Yeah, you
And
could.
with a remote. We haven't really got to that stage yet, like the Avengers or whatnot, where you can click the button and it changes, which is kind of a shame. Oh, Prop Sauce says, hey, Off-Axis. Hey, dude. And hello, everyone. Oh, cheers. Nice. What was that going? You right?
Yeah.
You might have to put more glue inside here.
Probably, mate.
There you go. I can hold up. Does
Sure.
that help at all or make it harder?
Try and watch out.
Yeah, nice. But yes, we're getting there with the glue, and I don't think it'll take too long to put this guy back together.
No,
What do you
it's not
reckon?
too bad.
It's not too bad. A bit of a sad crash, really. I really thought it was going to take off. Yeah. What do you think, Richard? Do you think it was going to take off?
Yeah, sometimes you just get the odd plane, it just for some reason just doesn't want to go in the skies that easily. Can you spin over this side?
Which way?
Well, I got to get that other,
Are you on this side?
the other side. The other way.
This side?
Yeah.
also says he was gutted. Hang on. Ah, stuck my finger. You good?
Yeah.
He says he's gutted during the live stream watching it roll on the ground. Yeah, that was sad. What do you think we did wrong? Yeah, what was your thoughts on why? I thought maybe on the first time we had done something like maybe we got the propeller wrong, but then I don't think so. When
you did quite similar things, just at a slower rate because I wasn't so aggressive with my throttle.
So I think maybe it was like one of those things where it was, like not too heavy, not too light kind of scenario. And this time we went too light. We didn't put enough guts into the throttle. Pops off so fast, couldn't tell. I don't think it was fast enough. I think it stalled.
You grab some tape.
Slow speed stall.
Tape, please.
Do you need any more glue?
Tape, please.
Okay. Yep, sure. You lift it up a bit.
Having a bungee launcher stand is really great for wings and planes. We do have one of those, or at least we made one. Is it up for this task?
We've got a catapult.
It's a good idea, by the way.
It is. We made a catapult. That normally we only use it for the Kapari because it's kind of rigged only for that one. But I mean, maybe we can modify it.
Bungee.
Yeah. You lift it up and turn it around towards me?
Yeah.
There you go. It's coming together. Bungee. You mean like AJ Hackett bungee? And it comes back. Bungee jumping. Off actually says I don't have a twin brother, so I have to launch it myself. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you throttle up and then throw at the same time, right? Nice. Yeah, maybe a bit more glue.
Yeah, maybe a bit there.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's all right.
It'll be all right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just put a bit more glue at the top. That's a clever. Yeah, no, it's
roll it on the inside, please.
On the inside?
Yeah.
It's an interesting one when you go for any maiden flight. You don't really know what you're going to do, which is always the best part. I always find, anyway. This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, most of our planes are quite experimental, and especially next week's episode. That's coming up on Tuesday. That's highly experimental. So what's that one? What is that one coming up on Tuesday?
It's actually something that we've been wanting to do for a long time. So
it follows on from our FPV RC wingsuit series, and it's a new series.
And also it follows on from, if you remember, not that long ago we were using the K2 to print my head. So it might give you an idea.
On the live stream we did.
Yeah. So
I think she says, what transmitter are you guys using for this one? There you go. There is there. He is the jumper. Was it T16?
Yeah.
With easy UHF on the back. Just move my fingers out of the way. With a giant antenna. For that extra 70-kilometer range.
So yeah, it's set up for long range.
How's the gluing going?
Yeah, it's okay. But,
yeah, it should be good.
But yeah, super excited about next week's episode.
Yeah.
It is in fact the Jetwing.
Yes, the FPV RC Jetwing. It's finally been released, and that'll come out on Tuesday. Quite excited about it. And we've been working on it secretly in the background for quite a while. So there you go. Are you guys in the EU registry regulations for VTX only 25 million watts allowed?
In New Zealand, it's fine, isn't it? There's no limit on power. It's only on what frequency you're on.
Yeah,
we were actually running them up.
We rang the
Spectrum. What do they call it?
Spectrum Management New Zealand, I think they're called.
Yeah.
It's 12:23 a.m. here. Whoa. We appreciate you tuning in, my man. We appreciate the commitment. It's what's the time over here? Hang on. 5:25. There you go. In the evening. Very cool. Okay, so less bands. Optional?
Yeah. So not so many frequency bands.
Yes, because it's what is it? 433, which is standard.
So that's that one, and you can use the 2.4 And what? There's one more 8 something 8 1 8.
1.2, which if you have a HAMS license, you can use 1.2.
Yeah,
and
then there's
the 4 point, the new
800 series as well.
Yes.
So it's basically down to the 3, and then you need a HAMS license like Harris saying with 1.2 gigahertz.
What's it in Australia? I'm not sure what it is in Australia, my friend.
Where are we? That's a good question.
Oh,
in terms of life, yeah, that's a good question. Are we talking about like life? Like where we are in life?
Yes, no. Where we are, we're in New Zealand, Bay of Islands. There you go. The best place in New Zealand to be, possibly. I've never been to the South Island, but that's Lord of the Rings territory, and they say that everything is better when you go north. That's what they say.
Yeah, nobody says that.
Yeah, no, they do say that. It's cool.
Yeah, we say that.
You're always welcome over here, my man. You're always welcome. And off actually, he's in Vancouver. Oh yes.
Oops, great place.
Great place.
Actually, we were talking to our friend yesterday. He was in, not that. Yeah. So we were talking to our friend.
Another friend
on it's on Messenger, and he's from Vancouver as well.
Yeah. So he was driving around doing his thing. So cool. New Zealand. Oh yeah. I knew that. Nice. It's all good. No worries. How's he going? He's going quite quick now.
But yeah, so the jet wing's pretty exciting.
Yes.
So it's going to have a parachute. It's got
yes.
It's going to have jet motors,
EDFs, and all exciting stuff. And yes, did some parts arrive today. Perhaps the mailman arrived with some more parts for it. So we're close. Where's the famous MARVLE made?
The South.
I think it's South Island. Yes, I think so. That's where the sheep are mainly. This is more cattle country. Yeah, there are sheep farming around, but we did steers and bulls. We've done that in the past in previous life, which is cool. We always like animals and those sorts of things. How far is it from there to Hobbiton? Oh, great! Just kidding. It's where is it? It's Matamata. So that's what, like 6 hours to know?
Maybe like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Hobbiton,
yes.
Yeah, we drove there once. Didn't we?
Yes. I looked at houses in Lyon just on the side of the river from Vancouver. Nice. Very cool. Expensive though.
Must be worth it then, so let's go.
Yeah. No, Hobbiton's a cool place. We've been there once. We had some friends that used to work there.
Yeah.
But yes. But yeah, we're putting this one back together. We're going to do the glue the nose, the canopy on, and then what are we going to do?
Just leave it to sit like that.
Sit like that? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll put that one. So we're nearly back together. Really, only just 2 repairs at this stage. So we're making some headway on this.
And then we'll be able to check it to see all the electronics work, and then hopefully it's good. I said you'd love to move to New Zealand. Well, you're always welcome. I'll start swimming tomorrow. There you go. It'd be a fairly long swim, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what do we do? We cut a bit off.
So there we are. I'm not sure if you can see, but
you can. What about this part? Distraction.
Oh, okay.
A bit of a crack there. Hang on.
There's a bit of a problem there, Mark.
What do you reckon? Reinforcing and glue?
Maybe just to glue it and then we'll reinforce it in a second.
Okay.
After we've got it together. There's a bit damaged there, Mark.
Bob says New Zealand, the place where you experience all 4 seasons in one day. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sometimes it's raining. Once it snowed in Auckland when we used to live there. That was funny. Everybody, you know how there's that rule with the just in general, you're not supposed to stop on the motorway. Everybody stopped and all looked out the window. It was very cool. But it has never done that before, only once. I think once in our lifetime. In Auckland, that far. But there is also, if you want to do the ski season, there is the Snow Planet and all that sort of stuff in Auckland.
Yeah. But
But if you want to see the real snowboarding, you want to go down to like Mount Ruapehu, which is always good.
or Mount Hut and stuff like that.
Yes, Mount Hut. Okay, how's that going? You want to take that little spot?
Yeah.
Yep, take it. Just move your hand. It's coming together. Oh. And what about you, Prop Stuff? Are you working on a project? Which one are you working on at the moment? Are you working on a plane?
A plane. Yeah, was it a plane or a drone? Or you're working on a helmet. I know Off Axis is working on helmets at the moment.
You okay?
Yeah, just go ahead.
No, think it's making some sounds in the background.
It is.
Right, just putting a big bead layer down. Yes.
Yeah, so in the background, we're just gearing up for Shearfest.
It's a
Reality Shearfest.
it's like what is it? It's a 3D printer expo that will be presenting it. So yes, that's what's going on in the background. That'll be what, next week?
Yeah, 29.
Popsa says I'm heading to bed, but we have severe storm coming now. Oh, in Central Ohio. Hey, that's not so good. Batten down the hatches and be safe, my friend. We appreciate you tuning in.
And thanks for making the effort. And have a good night. And hopefully it's not too rough where you are.
Yes, hopefully not.
You pull that?
Pull it, yeah. Is it this one? I think I'm pulling the wrong one.
Yeah.
No?
Right.
You're right. She's Popsa says I don't sleep with the tornado watches happening. I'll be up for a bit. Fair enough. Fair enough. What do you reckon? Should we cut that part off? Or?
Yeah, it should be right.
Should be all right. It seems to be going together quite good, which is great. This is what we want to see.
Okay. Maybe a bit of sandpaper.
Sandpaper? We can do sandpaper?
Yeah. Do you have we don't really have tornadoes and such in New Zealand. Do you have like a bunker or something that you sort of make it at your own backyard and jump into the bunker when it gets really bad? Is that how I've seen a couple of films that's kind of like what they do, but I mean that might be a myth though.
Could be. Or does it work?
Just because we see it in a film doesn't mean it's necessarily right.
That's right. That's right. Now, wipe my feet. Need another stapler.
All right.
Broke my arm. No. Yes. Yes. How are we going? Yep, he's going good. It's good. I want to see. And what else we got to do? We've got to put the canopy on.
Have you ever tried flying in a tornado?
Yes. Have you ever flown during the worst thunderstorm? We did a live stream.
Mm. But a tornado would be interesting.
That would be. Popsa says, you know how when you deflate a balloon while pulling the opening apart and it squeaks? My windows are doing the same thing. Whoa.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, he's got a safe room. Nice. Very good. Be careful out there, my man.
Did you make it yourself? That'd be cool.
That'd be a nice project.
Like your own bunker, right?
But you can,
You can like get it out and I don't know. I guess it'd have like, no, but it could have like generators on it, like electricity.
Oh yeah.
I guess it'd have food and water. I guess.
Yeah, I suppose it would. It's a good idea. He did. Oh, very nice. Wow, cool.
So was it quite a trick? Quite difficult to do. I'd imagine it'd be quite a large ordeal, right, to build something like that.
Oh, that scale. Yes, that's true. Does it need any more sanding? Are you happy with it?
Just go for it.
Just go for it? Okay, we're going to go for it. Hopefully you get in line. It should be fine with the spars sticking out the side. Hang on, I'll just turn it so you can see the spar sticking out the side. There you go. There's the spar here. So it should line it up nicely. It's a strange one. There's some crashed. Cross see concrete reinforcing lumber plumbing for air and protection from flying glass. Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, we don't really have extreme weather like that over here. No. Well, you know, these things happen wherever they are in the world. We do sometimes get we get flooding, so that does happen.
Yeah, we get flooding.
We do get flooding, so then you're kind of
like swimming down your street kind of thing.
That kind of thing. What else do we get?
There's a place up north, and they literally every year it floods for them, and they're literally rowing down the street.
Yeah, but they have kayaks like right beside the thing.
You believe it?
Yeah, just trying to find it. Wait about? I didn't see it. Oh, hang on, here we go. What is that? Yes, now they have kayaks. That's how they get around. We don't get that many.
Good.
Off-axis doesn't have much tornado weather over there. Perhaps. What do you reckon? Straightening up?
Yeah, sure. Can you tape it?
Tape it up? Okay. You good?
Yeah, just tape it down like that.
Like that?
Yeah, and then tape like that. That's one bell.
Maybe a bit longer, perhaps. Strengthen it up. There we go.
Yeah, all good. Yep.
Okay, what do you reckon about that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Nice.
That looks straight, doesn't it?
Straight enough.
Yeah, that's it. That's an interesting one. No, we don't. We let it pass the border.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that part's going good.
So there we go. We've got something that resembles a plane.
Yes.
Maybe push it in there. No? There we go.
Well,
Maybe just seal it. Tape it.
What is it? Oh, nearly dropped it. That would have been bad.
That might have been alright.
What do you reckon? Seal it?
Okay, so there's a bit of a crack in the back end, so just
Try to thaw it in with a bit of glue. Not a good sign. You really don't want that kind of size crack. I can turn it around so you can see what we're doing. See the big hole?
the vertical crack we're looking
The
at.
vertical crack we're looking at. What do you reckon?
Push it together.
Yeah, you want to hold that?
Yeah.
Taking you? Yeah. And then maybe a bit of glue here, hold that together, or just soldering on. Soldering on that. What do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah, it's not perfect, but hey, it'll fly. That's what we want to see anyway. We want to see it flying. Yes. So we do appreciate you guys all tuning in today. Yes.
Taking the time out of your day.
Yeah, it's cool. Or night. Yes.
Or not.
I think that needs to be adjusted. But it does go together quite reasonably fast. We're making headway with it. And before you know it, we'll get it into the air. Yeah, there's a bit of tape over here as well. Hopefully, don't want to tape that one in. But yes. Should be good. And it's kind of looking like that at the moment. I think the wings are pretty flat. What do you reckon? Pretty flat, eh? Do you reckon? Yeah, I think it's pretty flat.
Flat enough.
Flat enough.
Have to be.
Have to be alright. Have to be. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to dry fit it to see if there's anything odd that we can remove. Or so, okay. Is that good?
Let's turn it down a little bit so we can see. Oh, I don't think it's
yeah, that's all
good.
good.
Okay, we'll put the glue back on there, and then before you know it, we'll be away laughing.
Okay.
Okay, glue away.
But really, that's the main stuff, and then we go back in with the filler.
Yeah, go back in with some filament, 3D filament, and set it back into place nicely.
A bit of a hard. Some planes are just for some reason they're just always a little challenging to get up in the air for the very first time. Once you figure out what throttle and how you're going to go about it, it's all good after that. But initially, sometimes, for whatever reason, some of them are just a bit of a challenge.
A bit of a challenge, yeah. It always seems to be the takeoff. It seems to be like a do or die moment in time.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting, that. But that's all part of the fun, right?
It is. It is.
Okay, that's all good. All right. Okay. You're right.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, we're just rebuilding the Micro Talon, which is a long-range FPV 3D printed plane.
That happened to crash
fairly recently.
And we're just repairing it, and fingers crossed we'll be able to get this fella into the air.
Yeah, exclusively on Livestream, this guy. You lift upside down. Oh. Here you go. Cool. He is in one piece. Voila!
Voila! Look at that. It's got the nose on. Look at that. We could just probably fly it like that.
Yeah. So that's all the gluing done?
That's the main gluing. We're going to do some fixing parts and stuff. What stuff is says he's going to tune into the local weather station. Have a great time. Cheers. Thanks very much. We appreciate you tuning in. And Darren just tuned in. He says, nice H&R. Good ideas with the gloves not to leave any fingerprints on the jet. Those airline ferries can track you down very easily. Nice. I get what you're getting at. Nice. Very clever. Our fixer says, let you know how flying that kite goes tonight. Yeah, nice.
And thanks very much.
Yeah, push it. You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just putting them together. It was coming along quite nicely. And
music book.
Yep. Okay. You want to? Yeah, we'll go into the next phase, and we'll get some filament out. Right?
Yeah.
And then just fill those gaps in. That'll be good.
So that's good. So we're through a major hurdle.
Yeah, we got a structure to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, be safe there, pops off. Yeah, be safe.
How's that?
You going all right?
Yeah, he's all good. Yeah, he's all good. That's great.
All right. All right. Okay, so we're getting there. And what do we need? We need some filament, Richie. Yeah. We're going to heat up the soldering iron. Heat that guy up. We won't be using our good soldering iron, but we will use the old one.
Apparently, you can use a 3D printing pen.
Yeah.
Has anybody used one of those things? They look quite cool.
Yeah, has anybody used a 3D printed pen? They're quite a good tool, they say. We haven't tried one yet, though, have we? No, not yet. We need to give it time. Give it time, man. Okay. Keep going.
All right, so I got some filament here. That's it's what it was printed in, so it was printed in lightweight filament. So
what do you reckon? It goes right on this side. Do you think that's a problem? think it changes everything. That's the pin only goes in one way. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. So Harry's plugging in the cable that got disconnected, which was the FPV camera to the main power system. That's what he's doing.
When it disconnected that Mark 1.
Yeah. Yeah. It did. What do you reckon? It contains in the table? Where did we start from? We started from the back section.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So because the glue is so quick, I can already take this off. You wouldn't do this normally because the glue wouldn't be done.
Yeah, not normally when we use like epoxy or this sort of thing. If we're doing
I've used 5-minute epoxy, but even then, technically, you still shouldn't fly it straight away. You should still give it even with the super glue like this stuff, or CA glue is what they call it, or elephant glue, where we come from. You should still wait for a bit before it.
You fly it straight away.
Yeah. But saying that though, we do have a history of gluing propellers on planes and then just throwing them after 5 minutes later.
There you go. That has happened. How's that looking? Right?
So
okay.
You can't say it's a hard.
Is that solder iron heating up?
Yeah. You couldn't say it. So.
All right. There you go. How's that tail look like now? In one piece? What do you reckon, Richard?
Yeah. I'll just put a little bit of stuff on it.
Yeah. Right. Just fill up some gaps, I think. Yeah. Yep. And then we got to batten down the hatches again because they're broken. And then we can go for it.
Cool. Okay, so just adding pretty much TIG welding plastic, basically. So they call it plastic welding. So yeah, just following the crack along. And I've already glued it now, so that part's really taken care of. And now it's just make it so that just make it so it looks a bit better and a little bit stronger because it's got reinforcement of the filament.
Yes. What he said.
What do you think our chances are, Harry, of getting to the skies next time? I guess every time it's like a 50-50, right?
Yeah, you got to be in there.
And to win it.
And to win it, right?
But yeah, I don't like to give up on too many things.
No, we'll get this going here. I don't see why not. It's a good design, good shape, good weight. It should fly.
Yeah.
I know when we were doing the Kapari, which is the Team Black Sheep, to get that firing off the catapult, it took quite a while to get the catapult tuned properly.
That's right.
To get the right technique. So yeah, there was many crashes before we got that one going.
Yeah. It's kind of like in the 6 months, really, at it.
Yeah, so
off and on.
Just to tune the catapult, get enough kick. Even now, it's
it's not 100%. We're sort of in the sort of like what 70%.
Yeah, I think we've got new bungees sitting there beside it.
So we might be back up to sort of like 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should do some modifications to that.
Yeah.
And like, was it off axis or pops off was saying? Maybe
the bungee launch.
Attach it so it's like on this here.
It's possible.
So
it's an idea.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Now it's coming together.
And whereabouts have you flown your was it a Zoda?
Yep.
Zodda? Have you flown around mountains and valleys and rivers and ravines? They say they fly actually quite well around that kind of environment.
Let's coming together. You good?
Yeah, just working through it. It's a process.
and hopefully you guys are having a good week and got a good weekend plan. We'll be probably doing a bit more of this. Or some other project, I think. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
We're working on another project to make another episode for you guys.
Oh, yeah, to go into the YouTube channel.
I think that's what we're going to do this weekend. Try and get that done.
Yeah.
I've been working at it, configuring it, and it's looking good. Just going it up at the moment.
We were doing that a couple of minutes ago, weren't we?
Yep.
Just before live stream. Does it work?
It does take a while with the glue, and when you're using different types of glues and stuff, sometimes you have to let it cure for like 24 hours. Especially when we're making the boats. You know, you're when we were making them. Oh, this week as well was the boats. Was the sub skimmer. Yes, you glue them and then you sand them and you fill them.
Yeah, and then you have to leave it to wait for a bit.
That's right. Yeah.
Especially with the making the hull or the inflatable tubes.
Yeah, there's a lot of gluing. There's kind of a knack to that.
There is sort of an element of luck too. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll have to be the first in the world RC sub skimmer. Oh, sure. Kind of a cool.
First of all, we wouldn't even know what it was.
No, we're not.
It's not exactly mainstream.
No, it's all hush hush, right?
Yeah.
It's all special forces. So, very
So,
cool.
Part submarine, part
boat.
yeah.
Cool. Boats. This one's coming along. It's good. Any other structural reinforcements to do other than the major cracks? Just a canopy, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yes, coming together. And then before you know it, we go for another maiden fight. It'll be 2 time lucky. What do you reckon?
3 times a charm. Quite a challenging guy, this one, isn't it? To fly.
What kind of batteries does this one run into?
We've got 2300 4S LiPo batteries, I think.
2300, so 4S on this guy.
Yeah, seems to do the trick. Okay.
Well,
I mean,
we haven't got a successful takeoff, but you know, it should work.
This guy's rated to be able to take like pretty much anything, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. All rounder. So there you go, it's going together. All right, there's a bit of a hole there. So hang on, let's bring the camera closer. Bit of a hole, so we'll fill that in.
Yep. So fill it in. Probably don't want air rushing into it.
Not for that part.
There's actually quite the hole there.
Was. When you started looking at it, the hole I gave him.
What do you think of that laminate idea that was talking about?
That's a good idea.
Does it work on a vacuum form?
I'm not sure I did it. I was thinking of vacuum forming it. It's pretty good, isn't it? How are you getting on?
Yeah, camera on.
seal out those cracks. And then, how many more cracks we got? I think we've got another crack over here. It's not very nice. And it's a kind of a hideous crack over there.
It's not something you can rush, really.
And then, oh, there's another crack there.
We don't talk about that one.
That's pretty good. Just do that crack over there. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's not bad, isn't it? There's that one there. That's a bit of a nasty.
Right there?
Yeah, it's over there. It's over there. Oh, okay. You good? So there you go. That's what it's looking like a plane now.
Yeah. Feel free to comment and join in as much as you like.
It's all good. This is pretty.
It's one of these things you gotta take. It's a process. It's not necessarily the most action-packed, but it needs to be done.
It needs to be done, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, join in. So, off-X says, do you guys have a Dremel? Is a way to fuse two parts together if you put a standoff filament.
A strand of filament into the Dremel.
It rotates fast and warms up enough to the filament and
melting connect to pieces. You connect them together. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, we do have a Dremel over there. He does it with his mask.
Interesting. So that's like friction stir welding, isn't it?
It's one of the. Yeah, someone did it a ton on YouTube. Maybe ages ago. I don't know. Well, if you turn around, I'll work on this. Would you just go and grab one? Can you plug it in? Should be
Interesting idea.
Interesting idea.
Friction stir welding.
So yeah, it's based on the idea of friction stir welding. Did it not that long ago? Oh, okay. Interesting idea. It's a great idea. There you go.
So what? So you add a bit of filament in there?
Like how much filament? Yeah, like a little strand like this or quite a lot? Can't link it here, but I'll share it a few days. I shared it a few days ago. No, nice. I didn't see that one, but it's all right. Interesting. Interesting.
So what? So put a bit of filament in there.
Dry that, you know?
Yeah. Or just like a little bit of filament.
What did he say? How much? Yeah, yep, just enough so it's not long out the end of the Dremel. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe can you bring it over to the camera so you can guide you through it? There you go.
We're learning stuff. So yeah, so here's the Dremel. See, it's the Dremel.
The flex will bend too much. How much do you reckon?
So I've got this piece here. Great for fixing the gap.
Yeah, it sounds.
There you go. Intriguing. Oh, okay. So this collet can't do it. You have to change the end of the collet. It can't grip the filament.
The other one you can use?
Okay.
Is there a smaller collet?
Nope. Nope, sorry.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. The collet can't do it.
Oh, it doesn't tie up enough in that one. Yeah. What about just a drill? You put in a chuck. Once you turn it on, use it like a welding line. Oh, yeah. You can put a chuck of a drill in. Has it got another RPM?
Interesting idea.
Interesting idea. Would it work with a drill? I don't see why not. One of those 3D printing guns are good too. Oh yeah, the 3D printing guns. Yeah, I've never tried one. Do you think? I'm sure they're quite good. I haven't used one yet. But why couldn't you do it with a drill? There's no way why you couldn't, right?
Yeah, so the check was a bit different on my one. I'd have to do a step down custom check.
So what, half the size? What are you going to do? Drill needs a lot more RPM. Okay. It needs a lot more RPM than the drill can give.
Interesting idea though. So yeah, so we have to make an adapter for the we have to make an adapter for our one, for our Dremel that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It just snapped off.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe we can make an adapter later on.
Great idea though. I like it.
It's always good to come up with some.
Your idea.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what do we do next?
What are we doing?
At least it looks a bit healthier.
Got a bit of a nasty crack there though. It says, I think it says, look it up when you time. It's pretty cool. We will definitely look that up. It's always good to learn new things. There you go. But we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you will do. What do we need to do?
Oh, we're doing that wing size. That wing tip size. Over here.
Yes, this is where we're at the build at the moment. It's all in one piece.
It's good to see it.
And
Back together. It's sad when it's not.
putting that back on there. Little thing. And yeah, it's looking good. It's looking a lot healthier.
Yeah,
Ah,
elephant glue to the rescue.
that's pretty cool.
His name is Patch Adams. Is that like from didn't Robin Williams have something to do with Patch Adams? But it's probably not that reference. But I'm sure it's the real version. I'm pretty sure that was a character he played.
Patch Adams, yeah.
But I'm sure the real person. We'll check it out either way.
So the plane is okay. You ripped off the band. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Yeah, it's always a bit of a it's interesting when you have a brand new plane. You're like really after you've just built something, you're always quite worried about the first flight because you're I don't want to break it, and then as soon as you've pretty much broken it, like after the first flight or whatever, like depends on
it might be different. Other people might.
Well, anyway, this is the way that I and you sort of do it. And as soon as it's like damaged a little bit, you're like, oh man, I just want to glue it back together. Don't really care too much about what it looks like.
Aesthetics anymore.
Aesthetics too much anymore. And you're like, I just want to prove that I can fly it. And then you go back in after you prove to yourself you can get it together, then you go back and make it look nice. It never quite looks the same anymore.
No.
Yeah. But there's nothing too much you can do about it.
No, that's all you can do is get it back in the air.
But,
it will do. We will get this guy to fly.
Can't wait till I'm comfortable flying one of these long range like I do on my drones. Yes. Interesting, yeah. You were saying that you use INA for long distance flights?
I haven't used INA.
Yeah, it seems it's quite similar to Betaflight, isn't it? I know we did it once.
A little bit. Yeah, we did have
lots of sliders and stuff like that. Slider select. Yeah, he's trying to do it. Yeah, sure. That's good. Is there a particular mode that you prefer flying?
Yeah,
we use Audi plane or Arty pilot or what do you want to call Not that there's anything wrong with.
No, nothing wrong.
It's just.
It's what we're used to. Just flip around so I can get there without moving. We'll turn it around the other way.
I fly all the other wings manual with no flight controller, just a PWM RX. Yeah, nice.
No. What's the ones that we currently use?
Yeah, yeah. Most of the stuff that we fly is are just normal.
Well, this one's PW.
PWM, like this guy.
For now.
Currently, yeah.
We always do our trial flights with PW, don't we?
Yeah. It's kind of like the icing on the cake once you get going. Even if it's got a flight control in it, like the Tornado Zone, it's pretty much turn all that off and just.
Yeah, we always do.
And then after you're good and solid, then
we change over, don't we?
Offx says, what do you guys use for your wings? 40 pilot. Yeah, 40 pilot. RD pilot. RD pilot.
We got different names. We always say
pilot.
We say Hordy pilot, but Hordy.
Yeah.
But other people say
yeah,
RG pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Kapari runs on, the Tornado runs on, which is part of Titanic, the 3D printed plane, and yeah,
Audi pilot, thumbs up. It's like as in like Audi pilot. Yeah, good.
But yeah, it's quite a complex system to run, but quite good when you want to change it. You can make modifications to the programs and all sorts of exciting stuff in Autopilot, which is we find it pretty cool.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with. I know we just haven't done it too much.
That's true.
We need to dive into that sometime, I think.
Yeah, if people want to see us do that.
Yeah, maybe we could, just learn another software. Why not? Why indeed not? But yeah, no, it allows you to do pretty much the same stuff as Autopilot. Or
no, basically. Oh no, you mean it's going to say RTL.
Yeah, you got RTL, you got GPS modes, and all the different flight assist.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's in many ways quite similar. Yeah. I want to use off-axis says I want to learn Autopilot or whatever, but I can't even spell it, let alone use it. Yeah, it's a bit of a
funny one, really.
It's a bit of a learning curve that particular software, but if you persevere, it's worth it. Yeah, we sort of learned how to do that kind of software sort of around the lockdown kind of era. Yeah, is when we sort of dive into the world of that kind of flight controller stuff.
But it is one of those ones where I think it did take us quite a while to get the hang of it.
Yeah. We're not going to be one of those people where they sort of say, "Oh, it was real easy," because
no, it's not.
I didn't find it that particularly.
No, it's not. It's not an easy software to learn, but it is possible. It is possible if you dedicate. If you dedicate it, yeah, and it is worth it. Quite amazing things you can do with it. Like it's really when the person designed it, it was designed for giant aircraft, like right up to manned aircraft size.
Yeah,
and they've just kind of lulled it down to be able to do the model stuff, the hobby stuff.
Off-axis is a lot of people that do Autopilot. They do RC boats. Most popular. Most people.
Okay.
Interesting.
There you
go. Yeah, fair enough.
Military, yeah.
We can't go on and speculate what they may or may not do.
Yeah, that's true. But good on them, and yeah, very good. But there's some cool projects out there that they have done that we are allowed to talk about. But yes, there's some some ultimately epic builds out there. But yeah, some of them got huge range and payload capabilities. Doesn't look right. It was a bit funny.
A bit funky.
Oh. Is it?
Yeah.
We'll get back into that. Yeah, I think it's maybe off-axis.
Did you hear that T-Motor is now banned in the USA? American pilots are mad. Interesting.
T-Motor?
Interesting. Are they banned because of anything that they did wrong, or just because
they want American made, maybe?
They might be American made. Maybe that's why they did a ban thing. But no, I didn't know. T-Motor has receipts for Russian things. Okay. Right, okay, fair enough. I guess it's like anything. You
gotta get your money somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can't comment or speculate on that. But.
No. But no, I didn't realize that they were banned. I know the likes of TikTok and things like that, they were banned for a while, but they came back.
Oh yeah, they were. TikTok was banned for a while.
The world has gone crazy. DJI and iFlight did it first.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
We've got an iFlight frame, don't we?
Yeah.
We highly modified him. He doesn't really look like the original iFlight, but he was once upon a time an X-class frame. What is it? Which camera is it? Nothing. Oh, okay, yes. And we modified him so now he's a dual operator cine lifter.
I think it's the i13.
Yeah, like 13 inch. That would make sense. Yeah. But no. We modified him. We cut new CNC parts from. Oh, we did CNC machining on Livestream one. But yeah, we cut our own custom designed parts and upgraded them to be able to do dual operator.
Yeah, which is what we needed to do.
But we haven't actually shown him for a while, have we? We haven't got him out.
So his T-Motor changed their name to T-Hobby. Interesting.
There you go.
I guess if we're talking about people changing their names, I guess Telecom changed their name to Spark.
This is New Zealand company.
Telecommunications people.
Yeah.
So I guess companies do it from time to time. Twitter changed their name to X, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm sure they do it for some corporate reason.
Yes, there's always a reason why they do it. Thanks.
Yeah. For sure, yeah. They may or may not be looking for a new pilot sponsorship. Is that a hint, is it? I feel it is. Yeah. Well, thanks for thinking of us.
Yes.
Okay, so we're making some headway here.
How's that look?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's getting there. It might be a little bit more heavier because we're adding more filament and more glue to them. But oh well. Sometimes some of our greatest planes we added like megatons of glue on and they flew better. There you go. That's what I'm hoping for. Off actually says he's Canadian. Yes, we didn't know that. I reapplied to T-Motor or I can't quite read it from here, Mickey. Can you read it?
Applied to T-Motor or T-Hobby or whatever they want to be called this week. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, best of luck.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah,
very cool. I didn't see why not.
Yeah, you might as well put your name down.
Yeah.
Do you think what sort of chance do you think we have? Do you think we should put our name down?
Representing from another slice of the world. Yeah, well, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, best of luck, for sure.
Yeah. And you deserve it. So there you go. Okay, so where are we up to? So the noses are looking a little sad. But he won't be shortly.
So yeah, so there you go. It's in one piece now. So that's always a positive.
Why is he facing the wrong one? There you go. He says,
you guys have a better chance than I do. You guys are awesome. Well, I would say thanks very much, and I'd say that you're awesome as well. So thank you. And so I would say,
I would agree.
I would agree that you absolutely should be picked.
Yes, absolutely. All jokes aside, I think you should.
He said, I'm trying to clone a brother or a twin, but it might be a bad idea. I say you can do it.
Apparently in New Zealand, we were the first to clone a sheep years ago.
Dolly the sheep.
We're going into a bit more political, unquestionable ethics, but that's what we did.
Thanks, New Zealand.
Thanks, New Zealand. So that's what we put on the map. And yes, they cloned a sheep. It was Dolly the sheep, I think. But we've never heard anything what happened afterwards.
No.
It's all gone.
Bye.
Exactly.
Yeah, we never heard what
Never
happened.
heard what happened.
Funny that.
Interesting. Then after that, they brought out the movie 6th Day, and with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that was the end of it. Never went back to the cloning thing.
No.
Strange.
Did you grab some glue?
Glue or just a bit of heat?
Some glue?
What kind of glue? You want epoxy glue? You want
just that glue?
What?
The super glue.
Oh, super glue. How's this guy going, Richie? Is he going good?
You can share.
Oh, yeah. So that's we're printing out a whole heap of different things to give away to people that are turning up on the in real life to the share fest that we're going to.
We're presenting at it, right?
Yes, yes.
So CREALITY have been asked us to
come and present some of our projects,
past, present, and future, and
so we will be presenting there and bringing some things for those nice people. There you go. We thought we'd give something back to people. We'd like to do that.
Yeah, if you made a trip down, yeah.
If you're in New Zealand, you're welcome to come and say hi. If you're in Canada, you can swim. Yes.
And we may be doing a live stream at CREALITY.
Yes, so that might be
you can join them.
Yes, so we are going to try and do that if we can.
Time dependent and all that.
Yeah. But that's what we're going to try and do.
Yeah, but you couldn't say weather dependent because it's inside.
No, if I visit, I'm not leaving. Yeah. Okay, so that's coming together. It's coming together quite nicely. I don't really like it when planes or drones are broken and sitting there. They're kind of one of those things where it kind of just
but just anything in general, really.
Yeah.
I'll glue myself to a rock.
When you get here, nice. I got it. Nice. Super glue only, right? No, use epoxy thing. You sit there for 5 minutes. 5 minute epoxy. Always 5 minute epoxy. But we're not using 5 minute epoxy for this one. Okay. So are we ready for canopy use? We can do this canopy in the back.
Yeah.
Turn around so people get to see.
I just read Pete's Dragon 2016 was filmed out there. Interesting. I didn't know that. Pete's Dragon. Is that the one?
Animation?
It's an animation one, isn't it?
I think
so. Is it filmed at Weta Workshop? Because they tend to do quite a lot of our filming here in New Zealand.
Yes.
Obviously related to Peter Jackson and The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, she animation. Nice.
Interesting.
No, I haven't seen that one.
So is that one where is that like kind of like Roger Rabbit, where they've got human actors and characters? Despite being set in the Pacific Northwest of America, the film was filmed entirely in New Zealand. Interesting, and it was. Okay, yeah, we will.
Oh, yeah.
So it's called, what was it called? Pete's Dragon, 2016. All right, yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah. We were watching one last night, weren't we? We were watching last night.
And
how do you say it?
It was a French film.
It was a French film. It was called Ad
Vitam.
I think it was French. Was it France? GIGN is what it was. Pete's Dragon was it 80s or 90s? Nice. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. The original was in 1977. Wow. Darian says, what did you say, Richard?
Pete's Dragon was filmed in a place called Thropsy in the deep central south. They rented all the local hotels and houses. Interesting. It was an animation and real film. Real human kid. Interesting.
That's quite
Quite
neat.
cool. Well, thanks for the history lesson, guys.
Yeah, that's quite cool how they do the movie. It's very cool.
Be quite hard as an actor, I believe. Don't you think? To pretend or use your imagination as an actor to actually, act with a
Something
effectively that's
It's not there.
like a tennis ball or something.
Or if it's like Roger Rabbit, there wasn't nothing in the frame at all. There was no tennis ball then because they couldn't put it in the frame because they had to draw it.
Yeah, well, they do that quite a lot with like films like Ted
Stop
and stuff.
motion.
Stop
animation. This is it.
Like the film Ted with the teddy bear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did
Peter, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg. He's quite good at that. And then obviously like Transformers. Obviously they use a tennis ball to get the height. Otherwise the actors won't know where they are.
It's kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah, it'd be quite hard to act at.
What do you reckon about here?
I think anyway.
Just solder this one up. Okay, so we're just gonna put this. How's that look? All right. I'm not gonna touch any electronics. No, we're right. Okay, so what we're doing is there's 2 screws that hold this fella together.
Just for this part here.
For the canopy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just
it's ripped out basically. So he's repairing it.
I'll just make up a new one. We really need to get one of those 3D printed guns. One day.
Yeah.
But this is working pretty good so far, and maybe we'll get to try the off-axis steering Dremel trick.
Friction stir.
It's friction stir welding.
Yeah, friction stir welding with plastic. Interesting.
It's one of how many different types of steering welding techniques?
It's like 5 or 6. But they also do laser welding as well, which is kind of interesting. The laser gun. Haven't seen that.
Yeah, but I think you only can do that on a flat surface.
And it'd probably be specific metals too. Obviously, something that. What kind of welding have we done? We've done arc welding, MIG welding, TIG welding, and stainless steel, aluminium, plastic welding. And we've also done plasma cutting, oxyacetylene. So yeah, brazing, we've done that.
And soldering.
So yeah, covers the whole spectrum. But we don't have all those those welded. So
all those tools.
But one day maybe we'll acquire them. But yeah, it's quite cool. I've never actually seen friction stir welding, which is what's similar to what you're talking about on a micro scale with the Dremel. Except it's kind of using effectively it's like a milling machine. So really, really high power, high torque, a lot of pressure. Yeah, you wouldn't want to put your hand or anything anywhere near that bad boy. It's going to very high RPM to be able to. Effectively, it's like a Dremel, so it goes into the RPM is so high it goes into the metal, the 2 parts that you're welding, and it effectively just goes along, milling away, turn, just
two
like
metal pieces.
And it's going to weld the 2 metal pieces together, but they're not just like like a little bit thick. They're like they're welding pieces like the size of like a submarine thing.
Yeah. So we need perfect penetration all the way through the middle.
Yeah.
How we go? Is it line up enough material there? Or do I need to keep going?
You're fine.
You all right?
Okay. Perfecto.
Think you go? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe? There you go. We go for it. Okay, it's going to put a little nothing, and that will signify if I've done it right. And if we can get this canopy back on. What do you reckon about there?
Yep.
Hopefully, we're all good.
Add a bit more.
Take over. Put a bit more around the edge. It might be a bit warm.
You feel it? Does it? Do you have a drill?
You're
gonna feel
Perfecto. Okay, so we are making headway. We're getting there. It wouldn't need to be the biggest drill bit in the world, but yes. And we've been working, I did a bit more of work on the autonomous boat today with Autopilot, going back to Autopilot. Just sealing him up, getting ready for maritime activities. He's looking quite good though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's pretty good now.
So then we'll be able to go and test him, which is the coolest part. But mainly just getting ready for the Chef Fest coming up next week. So yeah, just trying to catch up with all the projects that we're going to be taking down. So yeah, pretty busy. Yeah.
Nice.
It's good. Off axis, he says, for the viewers, what would you guys say is the hardest part of 3D printing and building your own plane/wing? The hardest part of 3D printing, we'll answer that question. So the hardest part of 3D printing was obviously if it crashes. What is the hardest part? What would you say is the hardest part of building your own plane and wing?
So yeah, I just thought I'd do a sub.
Okay, do a subcategory.
Yeah,
okay,
so subcategory. So
hardest part of 3D printing, I would say, is finding the design.
Find a design that's best suited to you. That's your thing.
Yeah. And if it
There's
doesn't,
not too many options out there at this stage of the game.
No, but yes, and then also designing it.
Okay, moving on to the second part, which is building your own design, plane, wing, drone, whatever it is that you're making. I would say, what would you say for that one? What's the hardest part of that? I guess coming up with an idea that that you think will have a good chance of flying.
Of success. Because that's what you want. You want success in the end of it.
Ultimately.
You want to have fun doing it, and you want a successful flight. So I guess that is the answer, isn't it? That would be the hardest part, is to decide on one design. For me.
Yeah. No,
because we always go, I could do this one, I could do that one, I could do this one. And then you go, I'm going to do, which one am I going to do today?
Yeah, because we've got so many ideas for designs. It is hard. We always find it hard to narrow it down to one. Okay, I'm going to commit to that one.
What do you reckon? Is that a good answer? I think
he says you could just print them all.
I don't have enough time today. Need more prints. But yes, what would you say there, off axis? What would your
what would you say is your
the hardest part of 3D printing and building your own designs? What do you reckon? Is it flat?
Flat.
Oh, flat enough.
Yeah. I think so.
Right, sink it in.
Yeah. Print them all. If only, eh? If only.
Yeah. Well, off axis prints a lot too.
That's right. Yeah.
Over here. That one. Over here.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a good question actually. Yeah. No, it's a very good question.
I think we answered it pretty good.
Yeah. He says his answer is 3D printing, getting the right assembly of 3D printed parts and carbon tubes can be hard to source for building and the tuning for sure. Yeah, I guess you're right. Finding the carbon tubes and stuff isn't particularly easy.
I just try off with it.
It isn't particularly easy.
But we have different.
You certainly, I don't think you wouldn't be able to like source it from like down the road. I mean,
no,
you'd be doing quite well if you could do that. So yeah, you are right. You'd have to definitely do a bit of hunting, searching on the internet.
Yeah, it's quite good when like this design here that we're talking about, the Titan Dynamics. It comes with a list, which is quite nice. Comes with a list of what you need, what sizes you need
for the carbon rods.
For the carbon rods and
what
parts
kind
and
of
things.
filament? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite good. Somebody else has worked it all out. But I guess when you're making your own designs, answering that second part of the question, when you're doing your own designs, you have to make that up as well. So it's another factor to take in. But that's a good challenge too.
Here in Canada, it's weird how hard it is to find the right size, length, and diameter for some of these planes. Yeah.
No, I think that's just anywhere. It's hard here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of different places that we go to get the right kind of gear. But yeah, you always have to
hunt around a bit.
You always have to hunt around. It's just kind of the nature of kind of the FPV, really, isn't it? Or drone planes or RC planes and those sorts of things. Doing this kind of cool stuff. It's yeah. I guess it's part of the challenge. You just kind of make it your own, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess the good thing about having something unique, like you can't go to the store and buy this particular plane, or it's so hard. I'm pretty sure you can't. So that makes it quite good because then it's just you've got the only one, which is even better.
Yeah.
It's not just one that everybody's got. Officer says, yeah, you just don't want to pay $60 for one carbon fiber tube. That's true. That's true. And then you got the shipping on top and all that.
And then technically, you're not going to necessarily use every single ounce of that
carbon.
Tube.
Yeah, that's true. Good factor to put in there. But yeah, it would be nice if parts could be sourced easier. That's true. If I have to pay more than say $100 for carbon fiber tube, I'd rather buy a foam plane at that price. We could use dowling or something like that.
Dowling used to work quite well for the Boltzmann planes. So
I don't see why it wouldn't work for carbon rods. Yeah, just a replacement. Was it?
A substitute, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
They might be easy to find too.
Yeah.
Or source.
I mean, we used to put them in our big planes, or what else do we use?
True.
Aluminium. Aluminium. You're right. You lose it down. He dropped it. He dropped it, didn't he? Hang on. Oh yeah. Got it. Yeah, no. Dowling is what we used to use for our planes. He can make his own Canadian maple dowling. There you go. Well, you can't beat that, can you? It's pretty sweet. Nice. Can't beat the authentic. How's this game? We got. Yep, just making a fleet of different things there. Multi-color printing at its best. How many colors did we put on this one? 3?
2. It's got black, white, and blue.
So that's 3.
That's 3.
It's 3. I just seen 3.
It's 3, all right. I told you it's 3. Hang on a second.
But yes.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
I'll be the only one. It'll be the only one that also keeps your tidbits and coffee warm.
Nice. I need more strength there. It looks a little wobbly.
Near the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
I can see it articulating like that. It's not supposed to do that. So.
Yeah, it's good to check that now because
it just popped right off. That's a good sign. That's one for the fans. Yeah.
I didn't break that, by the way.
But yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
But yes, no, dowling's what we used to use, and we used to use aluminium pipes. Those what did we use? Those dowling. It may be dowling.
Yeah, on kites and stuff.
Yeah, kite material.
Have a great night, guys. It's past your bedtime if you live here. Good night, guys. Well, thanks very much for joining in. And,
thank you. Yes.
We'll see you when we see you on the flip side. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, dude. And we'll be just finishing off this part here, putting the canopy on, and then I guess this is pretty much assembled, right? So maybe after that we'll sign off as well. So appreciate you tuning in. But yes. A bit of a strange one where this one it crashed so harshly when it flew.
Yeah.
I still don't quite know why I did that. But anyway, we'll get there.
We'll figure it out.
Alright. I have a look at the front, shall we? Or you're still going with that one?
I just okay. There you go. You can glue it on.
Glue it on?
Yeah.
Melt it on or glue it on? What do you reckon?
You want to keep it in like that? I'll keep the other one. How do you want to do it? Glue it?
Sure. That's good. Glue it on? Oh, yeah, I'll strengthen that up in there.
All right. Let's glue that bad boy in there.
Glue it. All right. You got it? Yeah, just strengthening it.
How's it going over here?
What kind of percentages are we looking at? Eh?
12%.
12%?
Another 3 hours and 35 minutes remain. It's done an hour and 35. Looking good. Looking very good. So yeah, so that's printing in the background, the K2 Plus. It's in multicolored printing. All for the fans that come and see us
In real life.
in real life in the CREALITY ShareFest NZ 2025,
Next week.
which is the 29th of March. Next week on
In
Saturday.
Auckland. Saturday.
Saturday in Auckland. So yeah, come down and join in.
Come and say hi. Okay, you good?
Yeah.
You're just going to glue it in place.
Yeah.
Get some gloves. Take. So yes, we getting that.
Yeah.
You need some tape with you? Hey? Tape it?
I was just going to hold it for a second.
Just hold it? Okay.
Yeah, so feel free to comment and join in.
Which do you like?
If you're just joining in, we're just rebuilding the Micro Talon 3D printed
Oh, cool.
aircraft. I made it. I missed the intro as per usual. That's okay.
Yes.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate you tuning in there, Cliff. And it's always an honor to have you there.
Well, as our granddad used to say, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yes. So, yes, we're coming back together. The plane is looking a lot happier after that a horrific crash last live stream last week. Yes, so we got the main three broken to 3 struts. And we've slowly been rebuilding it. The arm got cracked here. That came off there. This was off there. And yes,
She wasn't in a good place, but now she is.
she's looking better. We're up to the stage of putting these canopies in. We've got one more canopy here, and then we've got that canopy to do.
You want to do a full system check? If we can.
If we can do a full system check, that would be nice.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we sit at the moment.
Okay.
We're happy with that?
Yeah, we're happy.
Alrighty. So we'll take that in place, and that 30-second super glue will hold it.
Yeah, so yeah, thanks for joining in there, Cliff.
And we'll turn it around.
Looks a lot healthier now, doesn't it?
So yeah, I'll just lift it up.
Cliff says, fingers crossed.
It's strange. Strange it did that. Not sure why it did it.
I mean, I guess in the end of the day, if you figure out how to do it, then or not do it, as it were, then we are well laughing, as they say.
Yes, it was a strange one that did that.
So, what do you reckon? Do you think that it was because it was an airspeed stall and we weren't going fast enough? It's quite possible.
That's our current running theory, but you might have another idea.
That's right. There's nobody that can go, oh, it's definitely that.
No.
You could try taking off from somewhere high, so that you have some time to at least control it. Interesting.
Like a hill.
Like a hill or a cliff.
I like these ideas. This is the same reason why we haven't launched the FPV wingsuit, man. It's because we don't have a cliff to lob them off yet.
Interesting.
And we've been wanting to do that for ages. Heck, we wanted to do a live stream on it too. It's like another flight after we've got successful launch.
Yeah. There's a couple locations, but the problem with those locations is that effectively they're a waterfall. So you'd be effectively just putting it straight into the drink. Interesting. Maybe we can come up with something.
Actually,
that's a good idea, by the way. Good idea. Great idea.
And also, we're heading down your way there, Cliff. We're heading down to Auckland
on the 29th of March. What's that? Like next week, Saturday. We got we're presenting at the CREALITY Share Fest New Zealand
in Auckland.
In Auckland.
29th?
29th. I think it's in the afternoon. Yeah.
Not sure, but we'll find that out and we'll be there. But yes.
Yeah, check it out. I think it starts at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be bringing along some of our projects and some of the projects that you haven't seen.
That's right. Some of the future projects.
Yes, and then should be exciting, and we're kind of excited about it. I think that hole needs to be slightly bigger.
Which one?
Front one.
This one.
Yeah, maybe.
You give it a bit of a mouth.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a mouth on that one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we're going to be at the what's a 3D printer expo type thing. So yeah, that's exciting. And that's what's the CREALITY K2 Plus is working on in the background there for people that turn up. So there you go. You could say if you do if someone does come along and see us, then they'll know where or when exactly it got made.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's all right. We've got a little lighter. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I got a phone. Dan says nice.
Would indeed be cool to see your presentation. Oh, thanks very much. Yes, it'd be kind of interesting.
And seeing as we haven't actually completely prepared, we've got it 90% prepared.
Yeah. So
we haven't actually dotted all the I's and crossed the T's yet. So yeah, it'd be cool to
get that all sorted away. I think it might be okay.
Or maybe we should just wing it. Maybe that's a better way to do a presentation. I know some people do quite a lot with notes and things when they do speeches and stuff.
Well, we can do that, but we just don't really. I don't really like doing it that way. We prefer just kind of freeballing it.
What do we like with the people that are watching now? What do we like with public speaking? Is it something that we enjoy, or is it something that we dread? As you can, Cliff says, as long as you can perform the theme song, you'll be sweet. Oh, thanks, man.
Cheers, that's a good idea.
H&R drum racing. Yeah. So
those people will be like, what? Like, you're missing out. Yeah. No, we'll be
okay. So it's definitive. We'll definitely put that in.
Because Cliff asked me to.
We'll say, Cliff, put us up to it. Just be yourselves, Dan says. And yes, theme song at the beginning and end too. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's half of the speech already done. Right there. Done, guys. I mean, that's pretty much all you need, really. Just a start and an end. And then you just sort of make up the in-between part.
Yeah. The hard part's done there.
Pretty much. Okay, is that cool for construction?
Construction, I think it's looking.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty good for construction-wise. It might be a little battered and bruised, and it's got plasters all over it, but it is at least entire. Do you need to drill that center hole? Or are you all good?
Which one?
The one you're.
I don't know. I'm just having a look at it. I might need to drill it.
Yeah. I got the drill hand.
Maybe a little drill.
Yeah. Cool. All done for that part. Okay, so we're going to do a full systems check.
I don't know. We haven't checked it, have we? We just
Nah, we haven't checked it. Might as well, I guess.
Might as well. Yeah.
Okay, we'll clear the bench a bit.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
it's okay.
Awesome. Well done.
Awesome. So we're making headway. We're making headway. So it's just, I'm assuming that there's nothing akin to a flight control on your plane. No flight control on this one. Not yet. We are planning to put one on it, but we always normally do a maiden flight without any flight controller first. Generally speaking, that's what we always do for any plane that we make, and then we put a flight controller.
Once it's confirmed.
Once we're happy with it, yes.
Yeah.
Then we'll put a flight controller in.
We always sort of think that a sort of flight controller. I always sort of think of it, or we think of it like kind of like the icing on the cake. But it doesn't. I know a lot of people say it sort of it can fly a brick, but it really can't. So see, I was just wondering if there was some kind of attempted stabilization happening at launch.
Oh yes.
No. It's just PWM, no input other than what the pilot puts in.
It was what kind of percentage of throttle? Just over 50%, a little bit more,
maybe like
60%.
Yeah, around somewhere between 50 to 60% throttle. I didn't really touch anything other than the throttle, and then it banked left by itself, and then I compensated, and then it still went left.
Yes.
Interesting. So I'm thinking you'll be doing a hard left roll on takeoff this time.
Or hard
right, a jab, hard right when you go for it.
I know when we I haven't actually looked at the original video of the Titan, or when we made the Titan Dynamics, the bigger
Tornado.
brother, the Tornado. I'm gonna have to go back and have a look at the video that we made. On the first flight that we ever did, we did it the same way with PWM, and that did like a ordered direction, didn't it?
Roll.
It rolled a direction.
Hard to the left.
Hard. Was it hard to left as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so it went hard to left, and then I yanked it, I think, and then you'll see.
Maybe it was right.
Sure.
I'm not sure. It was a hard, definite roll, right?
Left or right, whichever is needed. Absolutely. I mean, nothing to counteract the motion. Yes. But I think it also has to be up to speed. I don't think it was up to speed on this one. So Richard was kind of like fighting a battle that he couldn't win on that one. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Normally, we don't really have too many. There's not normally a plane.
So you'll be using this battery to test it?
Yeah.
For us, later.
Generally speaking, we made and fly all our planes pretty rough.
What do you mean by rough?
As in usually completely untested. But yes, we generally have pretty good luck, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, bit of the bizarre one. Okay, what do we need? We need to do a full system check. Well, we're getting there. If this one's all good, then we can go. What do you reckon?
So Micro Talon?
Yeah.
Alright, so there we go. That's what the transmitter looks like.
Micro Talon, cool. Is that the right one? Talon?
Talon, yeah.
Micro Talon?
Yep.
Okay, so what do you reckon? Plug it in?
Yeah, I guess.
I think I got it right. A quick look around just in case I didn't see any wires sitting out for you.
I think it looks alright. Okay. Okay,
Alright.
now for the moment of truth.
Hey, good luck, guys.
Okay, so we got smoke stopper in. Apparently doesn't always help.
No, it doesn't. Okay, input, output, yep.
Okay, so fingers crossed. Hopefully it just does what it's meant to be doing.
Yep, that's good. Red
Yeah.
light, red is good. So take that away. Okay.
Okay, so there's one test out of the way.
Now, drum
Drum
roll,
roll,
please.
please. That's right.
Yes, the exciting part. Okay.
Okay.
So we're listening for tone on the ESC.
We're checking
And we'll be listening for the AKK spooling up on the sound.
That's right, and we're also looking for no smoke. That's what we don't want smoke.
No, we don't.
It's not a gas aircraft. We don't want that.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this done. Hopefully it's all good.
Micro Talon. Yep.
Okay, throttle down.
Throttle down.
Yeah.
Yep.
This doesn't have an arm switch on this one.
No.
Right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
No smoke. It's a happy tone with the ESCs.
Yeah. The AKK VTX is chirping. Okay, just seeing if the VTX is coming through.
It's still loading.
Still in?
Okay. Okay, so Harry's elbow.
Hang on. Hey, we got the VTX going. Hey. Yeah. It's alive. It's alive.
That's like go back here. That's like Inception. Like that, so you can see my hand. Eric, move it. So you can see my hand moving the thing.
There you go. Inception right there.
Okay, so that's one problem done.
That's good. That's good. Put that over here.
Okay, so that's good. So we have video. I'll move this down slightly so you can see if the flaps are working and the engine is working. Is that cool? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so yeah. So I've got the transmitter over here. Okay, so
Okay, we clear on that part? Yeah, we're
okay. So let's move the servos for the roll. What's that guy doing over there?
It's a bit tight.
The toy.
Okay, so we need to fix that. Okay, do this one. Up, down, yaw. So it's a bit tight on this one.
There's a bit of sand in your end.
Yeah, it needs to be standard. Okay, so we'll check. We'll fix that in a second. But that's why we check it on the bench.
Okay, so engine.
Engine. Okay, hang on. Propeller spin.
Nice. Okay, pull up. Ready? You good? Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. That looks like it's working. So we're just gonna fix this little thing here.
Okay, so unplug it.
Unplug it. Yes. Hey. There you go.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So I'll just put that transmitter down for a second. You can sit there on idle. And what do we need to do over here? That wasn't quite right. I think something fell over there with a wind pressure.
Wind knocked it up, I think. Ready for the next launch, live stream. Yeah, just about. We're just gonna fix this one little thing here.
What is it?
Flaps. That one. It's just a bit tight, is it? Yeah. Just a bit tight, isn't it? Is it tight, do you think, if you see it? Yeah. What do you think is the servo? How high is that?
Might be just a bit tight. You got a bit of sandpaper?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here's some. So go again. Lift it up.
Lift it up. Turn around.
Some comments. Cliff says, I think you should combine the launch with the wingsuit dude and fire this thing into the air and the air launch with Mr. Wingsuit from on board. Interesting.
Fire the thing into the air.
It's a pretty cool idea there.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a glue in itself.
Oh, you think we glued it?
No. This feels mighty thick. Yeah,
A knife. Maybe a craft knife. Hang on, I got one.
Where's it go? Is it that one?
Yeah, so the ethics viewing portal is retro chic. Thanks, man. Cheers. What do you think I glued it?
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Is it that one or that one? That one there.
That one. Now, they want to cut the cable. Do you want to turn it on?
Well, we won't cut the cable.
What does it look funny? Maybe glue. Cut it. Yeah, it must be glue. Hang on. Yeah, it's better glue, sure.
You want? It might be easier.
I just checked.
It's not what you want to do. Is glue the flap on.
Must be glue on there somewhere. You hold the wing. Yeah. It's glue on there.
That's why we check these things. A bit tight though, eh? Yeah, there was a bit of glue. That's better.
Yeah,
Man, super glue's good.
yeah. Okay, we're going to try it again. Hopefully this solves that issue.
Okay. Plug it in again.
Yeah. How are we going over here? We're still going good? Yeah, that's going good. Yep.
Second time.
Okay, you got the receiver there?
Oh!
Hey!
Can they see from the angle here?
Oh, hang on, I'll bring it around.
No, you don't need to.
There you go.
Look at that.
She was glued.
She was glued.
Very hard to turn if you've glued it.
Okay, so here's the remote, so go left. Okay, so that's left because the iron came up. And then right because that iron came up. So we go up, comes up on the V-tail, down, goes down. Your right, your right, your left, and then we're going to enter tech.
Oh, is it? Are we clear everything?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And VTX is still coming through over here
Yep, so that's the video.
from the nose of the beast. Okay, we're all clear?
All clear.
Okay.
Okay, throttling up.
Oh, we go max hold?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels fine. What do you reckon? There you go. A successful live stream. That's what you want to see.
Successful rebuild.
A successful rebuild. That's what you want to see on a live stream.
That's how we do it, folks.
There you go. She's back in the action. All we have to do now is when we put the battery in, we'll get the new CG. That's what we always do. We'll check the CG again, or center of gravity, and get that perfect. And then
That was cool. What a
And
great
then we'll
result,
do it.
everyone. So thanks very much.
yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. What could possibly go wrong from here, eh? Oh,
Oh, there's the guy.
yeah. I don't really even know why it crashed the 2 times together. But hey,
It was a little tricky on some of the aircrafts we've done in the past where for whatever reason, it's just one of those ones that are just a little challenging, but we'll persevere and we'll get it into the air.
yeah. Oh well. What do you reckon? Is that pretty good for the live stream, Richard?
Yeah, I think we'll start signing out.
We'll go over there and do our sign out like Cliff wants to see, perhaps.
I think so.
And then, yes.
You said in all seriousness, I'm hoping for the best for you two and the plane. Us too. We
And
agree.
we appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate you tuning in.
So what do we need to dive into just before all the I's and T's? What do you say?
T's and C's apply. Okay. Yes, thanks very much, your sponsors. Thank you for tuning in. What else can we say? We say next week live stream, maybe a little bit impromptu, but we're planning, if things go perfectly, to live stream to include you guys
in the expo that we're going to be presenting at, which is the CREALITY ShareFest NZ 2025.
So the live show
in Auckland.
Yeah, so
on the 29th of March.
So we have a Saturday instead of the usual Thursday or Friday.
That's right, because we'll be down in Auckland preparing for it.
Yes.
So hopefully,
Friday.
So fingers crossed, we'll be able to live stream for that in between talking in real life to the people that tune in and come in real life.
Right.
And at the moment, the K2 Plus is working on something for the people that turn up.
Yes, and next week, what's next week, Richard?
Next week is one we've been working on. It's
secret in the background for quite a while.
It is the FPV RC Jetwing or Jetwing Man or Jetpack. Yeah,
it's a type of jetpack.
Yeah, it's a type of jetpack.
Yes, so he is the wingsuit with
effectively what you were talking about before there, Cliff. It is literally it effectively has a parachute on his back. It is what we've been working on with the K2 Plus on live stream for those two that you tuned in for, or everyone tuned in for when I was printing my head.
So it's all coming together, and we're happy to present that to you guys next week on Tuesday. So that's kind of exciting, and it's quite a large guy. He's like what? Yeah, he's pretty big.
Decent size.
He's a decent size, decent height.
Yeah.
So yes, hopefully he's scaled good.
He is scaled from me. He's scaled from me, right?
Yeah. And thrust ratios are looking good from a theoretical point of view.
And the motors just arrived like 2 hours ago.
Yes.
So we're super excited about that. And yes, they will be jets.
Yes.
Jet thrust is very high RPM, very high thrust. We have to check them out. They're still in the box, but it looks good.
It's looking good. But
we've done the calculations and can't wait.
And that'll be another 3D printed plane.
Yep, and it combos with multicolored 3D printing with the K2 Plus.
Couldn't do it without it.
It also covers. We're going to be doing a
parachute.
There'll be a build series, of course. It's going to have a parachute. So we're taking, and it's going to obviously FPV. So we're sort of combining a lot from what we've learned from the various builds that we've done, like this guy, the wingsuit. He's kind of like the best of everything, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, and we're quite excited about it. So we'll see each other then. Sounds awesome, man. Cheers.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll jump over there and do our classic sign up. We appreciate you guys tuning into this special live stream. As Richard moves the camera, we'll go and do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going there.
There you go. There's the printing.
There you go. He's printing well.
Yeah.
And only a couple more hours to go. Can we turn that camera? Oh, that lighting.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yes. Turn the light. Look, don't fall over that. There you go. We just need some bit more lighting. And Cliff says outro time. Cheers, guys. Yes. Yes. There you go. Okay, so it's outro time. As Cliff just said, we appreciate all the people, past, present, and future people tuning in. And remember to check out our Sub-Skimmer special that came out on Tuesday this week. Yes, very cool. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And we're going to do our sign out in the traditional H&R Drone Racing fashion. I'm Richard, and this is Harry. And make sure you give this video the thumbs up. We appreciate you guys all tuning in. We do. Okay, let's sign out. And 3, 2, 1, go. H&R Racing.